Hello, welcome to episode 14 of my vanilla series of Minecraft Vanilla. And what you're looking at is my design for a mob spawner, mob farm. I've watched a lot of videos, tutorials about mob spawning in general. I learned a lot of new things, and I'm yeah, I'm hoping that this one will work for me as well. It's quite high from the ground, and I've already put in the connection with the storage system down below that you saw in the previous episode. I decided not to build all of this on camera and even, with replay. I mean, I'm using replay now to show you the bird's eye view of this. A few things I learned, and probably most of these you already know. You put slabs down so you don't get spiders spawning. The trapdoors here, so they walk across here and try to walk over the trapdoors and fall down. I've actually done multiple layers, all with trapdoors. And a few things I learned is that apparently they like to pass towards solid blocks. So if they're standing on slabs and they're spawning on slabs, because these are the top half of slabs, they will still try to look for solid blocks. So around the edge of the trapdoors I put solid blocks, everything else is slabs. That's an important thing. Also, I've learned that, and this probably has to do with peck spawning, which I will come to in a moment as well, is that at feed level, you don't want to have any other spawnable blocks. Even if it's just at level and they decide they can't actually spawn there because there's a block above it. What I've understood, the way that Minecraft works, it picks a mob, then it picks a spot, and then it tries to determine whether it can spawn the mob on that spot, and if not, the spawn attempt fails. And you have a fixed amount or maximum amount of spawn attempts per tick, or per period, per chunk. So failed spawn attempts means you get less mobs, which also means, yes, I know spiders cannot spawn here. It will still try, and it's not going to increase the spawn of other mobs, because it's not how it works. It's not like, okay, let's see, this is a spot, what can I spawn here? No, it's going to go, this is the mob, can I spawn it here? Oh no, unfortunately, next. So that's a shame, but that's how it works. It will still, I mean, it's going to not count towards the mob cap, so it's going to help in that effect, that we don't have spiders up here. Also, they're not going to block the path for any other mobs that are passing towards the center. Something else I learned is about peck spawning. And the way it works is that you don't normally just get one zombie, you get like 4 zombies, or up to 4 zombies at once, and that's a pack. And for all the mobs there's a certain pack size. So what happens is, if it spawns a zombie, say it spawns a zombie right here, and then it's going to try to spawn a second zombie within 5 blocks in any direction. So possibly here, and then spawn a second zombie, and then it's going to do that again until the pack is complete. Now, if the first spawn attempt is outside here, say it's on the grass, this is going to fail because mobs can't spawn on grass. It's still going to try and do the pack thing, so it's going to go 5 blocks in any direction from here, which could bring it back into the spawnable area of my mob farm. So having these leaf blocks on the outside increases the chance of mobs on the inside, because they might start from the pack spawn from the leaf area and then go inside as they go 5 blocks each time. And this is something that Gnembon explains in his mini enderfarm, and also LogicalGeekBoy together with I forgot the name. He does a series with somebody else on dissecting Minecraft, redstone signals, redstone circuits, but also mob spawn. They have 2 very good episodes on that, and I will try to link to those episodes if I remember, as well as the one from Gnembon. So that is basically my idea. Also, if I zoom out of the farm for you guys, you can see that it's quite a big tower. And at the top of the tower is my AFK area. I'm going to be standing there, just doing nothing, AFKing. But that means I'm 128 blocks off the ground. So any cave system that exists underneath the island, in the ocean, are not going to be affected, because if mobs spawn outside of the 128 blocks of a player, they will immediately despawn. Right. So that's the idea. I'm going to be standing up there. They're going to be hopefully spawning in here. The top of the farm and the AFK area is about 24 blocks apart. And then they're going to drop down and drop hopefully to their death on top of the hoppers with another dropper and a clock to the sorting system that I've shown you before. So I'm now going to finish the farm, and then yeah, we're going to see how it runs. So I finished the entire mob farm. All the floors are in, all the walls are in. The only thing left to do is take out the torches, open up the trapdoors, and head our way down. And that's it, fully closed off. Now the mobs can start spawning. We can take down the scaffolding. It's such a great block they added in 1.14. You have to be careful when you break it though, because as you can see, it's quite easy to break them too fast and you actually take fall damage. So let's head our way down. And fix this. I'll fix the water here later. That was mostly so when I was building I was able to jump down. Now I did clear out the mob drop chests. And yes, and don't be so rude. There was a traveling or a wandering salesman here, or trader, whatever they're called. And he was running around, I don't know, something glitched, and he was just running around like crazy. He tried to pull his llamas with him, and actually he snapped the leads, and I decided to keep the llamas. Okay, so now I'm just gonna stand here for about an hour, and, you know, or shorter, we'll see, and see what happens with the mobs. So, after AFKing for 1 hour, nothing had dropped. If you look back at the video, you may notice that I forgot to open the lowermost trapdoors, so they were all stuck in the mob chamber and nothing fell down. So it was an easy fix. I just went up with scaffolding, took out a few blocks, and then I was able to open the trapdoors. This is, by the way, really the fastest way to go down. Is just jump into a water block. I think I may put a bed up there though, because, you know, I might come out at night and be attacked by the phantoms. Alright, before I continue, let me try for you guys mixing a bit of the camera inside of the mob chamber that I won't be able to see for myself. And hopefully it should show you that it's quite full of mobs. I hope it's working. I don't know if I can fix the lighting. But we got over 4 stacks of bones, over 3 stacks of gunpowder, 3 stacks of rotten flesh, 3 stacks of arrows. This one is empty because I haven't set a filter for it yet. Ooh, yeah, so apparently sometimes the items are coming in too fast for the system to process, which is fine. Yeah, means we can just process this ourselves a bit. But I do like that I got 10 ender pearls. I also got a few when I was working on another project that I will show you in a moment. And I would love to get more ender pearls so that I can make Eyes of Ender and that I can look for a stronghold and maybe, oh bummer, they don't connect. Maybe head to the end to get some shulker boxes. I'd love to get those. They would like make life so much easier, you know, if I can just fill this up with shulker boxes. Although I did make 2 more. I've got one here in the chest, I think, right there. That was in the tower as I was working. I've got one right here. I got one in the jungle base. And yeah, this is all working. And the other project I have been working on, let me see, do I need to bring any of this? I can drop off some more stuff here. And then I will show you what I have been working on as well. Because traveling through the Nether, it's faster than by land for sure. But it's still quite slow. So I made ice roads in the Nether. And I'm really happy that I did. Come on! Let's turn you down a little bit. Thank you. I made a 2 wide pattern. Often people do a 1 wide and they put some glass panes. I don't quite like that. I thought I'd make it 2 wide. I know it's a curse in Minecraft. It's, you know, you're basically the devil if you build in even numbers, but I did. So my portals are 2 wide, my ice roads are 2 wide. It also meant I had to redo much of the, well, I had to redo the entire tunnels, but I also had to move the portals a little bit to work with this design and still have the glowstone lighting. And the glowstone lighting will just work like this. This is regular ice, which means nothing can spawn. That's the benefit of regular ice. The downside, of course, is it melts with heat. If you move the glowstone too close, it will melt, but at this distance, it seems to work just fine. And I just love how fast I can travel between these portals. And, you know, I can just run. This is going to the beach. Hello, I right-clicked. For some reason, they are sometimes placed wrong or weirdly. I'm just going to leave them for now. But this is such a great idea. And yeah, I was working here, and the Nether is a great place for catching Endermen. As you know, if you're working here and you hear an Enderman, you just make a hole, go outside, get yourself a 2 deep area to dig into, and yeah, attack the Enderman. Also, I made this. Of course, this is not ice. Unfortunately, can't make ice slabs, and I didn't want. I wanted to make this slab so it's easier to walk down and up. And this is the Nether Fortress. Now, near the corner, near the monument, there's actually 2 fortresses. So I might make some paths to those. I discovered them when I was hunting for glowstone blocks to make these tunnels. And also you can see I've replaced all the nether rack here with the stone slabs. And this is actually a tunnel from the outside with, well, some scaffolding blocks down there. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. And I've been here hunting for wither skeletons, and I have looting 3, so I have about 5.5% according to the wiki of getting a skull. I think I have 1 or 2, I'm not sure. I want to get 3 because that means I can fight the wither, get another star, and make a beacon, which I would love to have. I would need a lot more iron than I think I have about 1.5 stacks of iron left after making all the hoppers for the sorting system, as well as, you know, there's 10 in the mob tower to collect all the drops. But yeah, so what I want to do is I want to go look for wither skeleton skulls, and I want to maybe see if we can find the stronghold. Yay! We got a skull. One more here. Oh, where? Somewhere over there. Okay, we got a skull. So let's head home and see if that makes it 2 or 3. I've been back here quite frequently actually. Oh yeah, and I got a patrol. And I killed them all, and I killed the flagman. Of course it meant, yes, we have 3. Of course it meant I had to drink a bottle of water to get rid of the bad omen effect. Also, slime chunk is not working. I've been to the swamp to get some slimes, and of course with looting 3 that does help a lot. Same with the blaze rods. I need to kill a few of them. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on mob drops here. And of course now we have the mob farm. So let's get some soul sand, and let's find a spot in the mountain to kill the wither. Actually, I changed my mind about where I want to kill the wither. And I mean, I know I have mob griefing disabled, but still, oh, there's a slime ass like a magma cube somewhere outside. Anyway, at some point, you know, they may change the mob griefing settings, whatever. I decided for something else. So you may recognize this intersection as coming from the jungle ant village and going to the guardian farm. And I made 2 tunnels, one down, one up, because near this intersection is actually a double nether fortress, and this is one of them. This leads into one that I actually have not explored yet. I've only been here to collect some glowstone at the far end from that direction, but we'll definitely explore this. And this is of course a good location to get more skulls, right? So why not get a wither killing area nearby? Now I made a copy of my worlds, went into creative, removed all the netherrack using worlds edit, and then I looked at the ceiling and I was looking for a nice spot, and I found one right here. Now ideally you want to have a 3x3 area to kill the wither, but I tested it and it actually works fine as long as the wither is placed underneath here. It gets its head stuck in there, it can't go to these 4 sides, and actually works. So this is gonna be the wither killing area near where we get the wither nether skulls, wither skeleton skulls, that's what they're called. So I want to create them here, so it's gonna have its tail placed over there, right? And check my sounds because they are gonna be loud. And if I create this wither, he should get stuck in the netherrack, in the bedrock. So let's try. Let's see what happens. Take some distance away. Let him charge. And he's actually starting to suffocate in the wall already. But we can help out. Oh, use the smite sword. And he's not anywhere far soon. And this will work with or without mob griefing. So if I forget to turn it off because I want to breed with my villagers, for example, which requires mob griefing, this is the place to go. Now the only thing I need now is a bunch of iron. it's actually been a week and a half since since I fought the Wither and got my Nether star. I've done a lot of mining. As you can see, I've done all of these slits into the mountain. Trying to be as efficient as I can. You know, mining one and skipping two. Then down here it's sort of intersected and mess with my previous pattern of 1 and 2, because the newer one is more aligned with the it's over there, with the beacon, which I started out as a tier 1, having a 20 by 20 area range of haste 1, and by now, with all the mining I've done, I was able to upgrade it to tier 4, giving me the nice haste 2 over a range of 80 by 80 blocks, I think it is. Or maybe it was, no, it was, I think the third tier was 80 by 80, which is what I excavated. And because I did expand it, not because I was getting haste 2 already, but because it would extend the range. So, yeah, I haven't even done this layer yet. But I have done a lot, and you know, you can see here, where did I go? Here it is. This all the way there, 20 blocks there, then I went further down there even later on, after expanding it, and I went further down, and blah de blah. Anyway, and yes, I have some unintentional mob farm going on here as well, which is always fine. Anyway, tier 4 beacon, and this is the first time I've ever got a tier 4 beacon. I mean, I've been doing vanilla for about 3 months now, since this series. That's it. But I'm pretty happy with it. I got some more blocks of iron and gold at home. I have a double chest, I should say, not two chests, a double chest filled with stacks of coal ore. I got pretty good amount of redstone ore, emerald ore, diamond ore. I'm not even gonna pick up this one right now. I don't want to do mining right now. So in that 1.5 weeks, I've also done a lot of thinking about where to go with the series, what to do next. Of course, there's the end. I definitely want to go to the end. I'd like to fight the dragon, but mostly I'd like to get an elytra, and I'd like to get shulker boxes. I need to go to the end. I also want to build more automatic farms, food farms, bamboo farms, cactus farms. I want to build iron farms, villager farms, trading, a raid farm maybe for emeralds. I don't know, all those kind of fun things that you do in 1.14. Right. So what I was also thinking is this jungle base, which, you know, it's nice. I quite like how it came out, although it's pretty small still. Well, I'm running out of storage space. Yeah. If you look at my cobblestone is fine. Iron, like I said, I got a pretty good amount of blocks here. Stone is full, as is this one. This one's ice and glowstone, because I had to move that out because I was running here out of space with obsidian and then a quartz, coal ore, diorite. So this is not gonna sustain me for much longer space-wise. But also, if I want to build those farms, and if I want to build like an iron golem farm, etc., I don't think I can nicely integrate this into a build such as this. So yeah, I think I might move. And yeah, so I got this tool that is called Amidst, and Amidst lets you load your level dot, or you can put in your seed or anything, and it shows you your world map based on your seed and all the data that's there. This is where I'm currently at. This is the player location. Yeah, there's a slime Actually, this is not a snipe junk. This is the jungle fortresses that we've seen. Remember when we went towards the... I went looking for the swamp, right? And I came across 2 jungle fortresses. Apparently there's a 3rd one here. And the village that we found here is probably where we got the first villagers for our town. And then I went further west, and I'm guessing this is somewhere probably where the where we have that beach property. Right, might be here. Apparently there's a witch's spot here. Here's our guardian farm. And yeah, I mean, I've been pretty lucky to find it. It's quite a large area without any guardian farms or any monuments. Or I could have gone up north and there'd be 3 here close together. So yeah, that's quite funny. It's a really nice tool, this. You can decide what you want to see: ocean monuments, mine shafts, slime chunks. There's loads of slime chunks. That's really not that useful. Nether fortresses, etc. If you go to Nether, there's a village here, and there is apparently a stronghold here. And this is plains, birch forest. So I'm thinking I'm gonna look for a new location for a base, which is gonna be more flat. So birch forest plains might be nice. Would be close to this forest as well. Extreme hills, so we can get some more emeralds if we want to. Taiga. So this might be a swampland here. And there's, of course, there's the witch hut. More forest hill. We got ocean, deep ocean. This may be a good location, and here's going to be some 114.4 villages, because mine are still 114.3, of course. So I'm gonna move somewhere between this episode and the next. I'm gonna explore around here. I may record that and then see if there's anything worth showing to you guys. But this is where I'm gonna head out to. So it's not too far from the monument, which means also for our nether tunnels, we've got one going from here to the village, to the beach, and then out to, I think this is the direction also of the nether tunnels. So we can go from here down. We can create a branch here. That's not too bad. I think that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my idea. Which will mean saying goodbye, do all this here. But I don't think that's bad. I think that's okay. It was fun. I enjoyed setting it up. I thought I was really quite pleased with the farm and the enchanting area. I probably got most of the mountain mined out. But it's been helpful with the ice farm as well. So yeah. This won't be the last time you see it. I'll probably come back here moving stuff. So, next episode, probably some bits of exploration, starting the new area. I have some ideas for it. Of course, if you have any suggestions about what you want me to do there, build styles or whatnot. So, it's gotta be a fairly large base. I was watching some videos from Mumbo Jumbo, and one of his videos about, you know, how do you build a base? Which is actually quite interesting. I mean, I've been doing Minecraft for a while, but how do you build a base? Make it big. Don't go into the details first. Make it big. Make it really big, because you're gonna run out of space before you know it. Don't make a boundary, because it's not gonna fit. So just make it big and be able to expand. So I was thinking, kinda, but you know, if you have any other suggestions, I might consider those as well. I was thinking to start a town, a big town, a modern town, right? So modern builds for the farm, skyscrapers, industrial look and feel, a bit like we did with the transport system near the Guardian Farm and Mob Tower, which I will still probably be visiting. I mean, I love keeping my tools repaired with that farm so far. At some point I might make one in the Nether with the Pigman XP farm, or in the end with an Enderman XP farm that seems to do well as well. but still, that kind of idea. This is what I had. Town, industrial, modern. You know, there's going to be some wood, of course, but it's going to be a lot of modern, maybe concrete, stone, steel, different materials. So that's the idea I have. Also, next episode, let's look for the end. I have 2 stacks of ender pearls and plenty of blaze rods. I should be fine locating the stronghold and making the end portal work. So that'll be there for next week. Or next episode. This might take a long time as well. So this may be a slightly short episode, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit from A to B and then to nowhere. If you did, please click the like button. If you have any ideas, questions, suggestions, feedback in general, leave it below in the comment section. And if you want to know when the next video comes out, click subscribe and click that bell so YouTube notifies you, because otherwise it may just decide to ignore you. So thanks again for watching and take care. Bye bye.